You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere. This is your WMDX Daily News Roundup for Mad Radio 92.7 FM and 1580 AM in Madison.
For 92.7 WMDX News, I'm Savannah Tomei Olson. The funeral will be this week for the Milwaukee police officer shot and killed in the line of duty. Stuart J. Waddles reports.
Funeral arrangements have been announced for Milwaukee police officer Kendall Corder. He died Sunday after being shot in the line of duty. Visitation will take place Friday, July 11th at Elmbrook Church in Brookfield. The funeral service will follow. Officer Corder will be laid to rest at Wisconsin Memorial Park. An MPD honor guard will stand watch until his burial.
And tax credits have helped a biohealth company on Madison's west side add about 200 new jobs. Catalent Pharmacy Solutions makes all kinds of treatments and is spending about $45 million on expanding. Governor Tony Evers praised the company's growth, saying Wisconsin's workforce, universities, and culture of innovation are making the state a hub for the biohealth and biotech industries. The company is getting as much as $2 million in tax credits from the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation. The State Journal reports that this is the fourth time over the last 15 years or so that the state has supported Catalent's growth. And Morgan Wallen's concerts at Camp Randall last weekend were likely the biggest in Wisconsin history. More than 100,000 people went over the two-night run, and now he's left a legacy in Madison. After the shows, the Morgan Wallen Foundation donated almost $12,000 worth of instruments to Lakeview Elementary School. That includes glockenspiels, metallophones, xylophones, bells, mallets, and ukuleles. Lakeview falls under the category of a high-poverty school, according to the Department of Public Instruction, which means at least 60% of students qualify for free or reduced lunch. The principal says music helps kids build confidence, express themselves, and find joy, and these new instruments will help more students get that experience. They'll start using them in the fall. A Wisconsin researcher wants you to think more about the water you use and drink every day. Shally Pittman reports.
Although drinking water is essential, most citizens and elected officials don't think about these systems until something goes terribly wrong.
That's Manny Teodoro, an expert on water infrastructure and a professor at UW-Madison. He leads the Wisconsin Waterworks Excellence Project. The goal, highlight where Wisconsin's 572 water utilities are outperforming and where they're struggling.
People can't see leaky water pipes. People can't see treatment plants that are on the verge of disaster.
He's issued report cards which grade utilities on water quality, operations, infrastructure, and finances. Teodoro says he's a tough grader, but still 92% of utilities across Wisconsin have gotten an A for water quality. Cities like Neenah, West Dallas, and La Crosse earned strong marks overall, but still struggle with aging systems.
These three cities are examples of professional, well-managed utilities that are frankly performing heroically with very, very old infrastructure.
Teodoro says he'll release report cards every 2 years and eventually add metrics for how water tastes, smells, and looks. Some utilities already shine in that area. Northeast Wisconsin Bureau Chief Lisa Hale.
Attendees of the American Waterworks Association conference sampled waters from across the country and voted on the People's Choice Tap Water Taste Test. Appleton came in second, right behind Denver and above Bloomington, Minnesota. In a Facebook post, the city of Appleton congratulated its water team, saying, quote, "Your commitment flows through every drop."
Find your utilities grades by searching for the Wisconsin Waterworks Excellence Project. For Civic Media News, I'm Shally Pittman.
And I'm Savannah Tomei Olson, 92.7 WMDX News.
Baseball tonight. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports from AmFam Field, where the Brewers open up a series against the LA Dodgers. Milwaukee with a 3-1 win over the Marlins yesterday. Brandon Woodruff held Miami to just 2 hits, 1 run, striking out 8 on 70 pitches in 6 innings. Jackson Churio at the plate, top of the third on FanDuel, Wisconsin.
And a drive into left field. That'll get a run in. Plenty. It is up, and it is going to be gone. Jackson Chourio goes deep. His 15th slider that backed up over the inside part of the plate, and Chourio crushed it.
Freddie Peralta gets the start tonight after finding out next week he'll be at the All-Star game.
All the work that we put every day, when you have the right people around, and everything can be great.
Rhys Hoskins headed to the IL with a sprained right thumb. Andrew Vaughn being called up from Nashville to play first base. NBA, the Bucks have re-signed guard Ryan Rollins to a 3-year deal worth $12 million. With Sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
On your entertainment beat, I'm Pete Schwaba. Not a lot opening wide this weekend, but there is almost one slam dunk blockbuster, and that is Jurassic World Rebirth, which opened yesterday and is expected to easily finish in first place at the box office, as Universal Studios is hoping for a $100 to $130 million haul over the 5-day holiday weekend. The film is scoring mediocre reviews at best. Only 2 of the 7 Jurassic films in the franchise have drawn over 60% or fresh readings on Rotten Tomatoes. Rebirth stars Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali and is directed by Gareth Edwards. If you're not in the mood for dinosaurs, check out F1, the Formula One racing film starring Brad Pitt. And if you want some horror and a great theater experience, check out 28 Weeks Later. Opening in limited release are a couple swell re-releases, including This is Spinal Tap, which hits the big screen a couple months before the long-awaited latest chapter, Spinal Tap 2, drops. Let's go to the movies. Big Brother Season 27 is about to drop, but there is an exciting new twist, according to the people who created said twist. Variety says 3 contestants from previous seasons will drop by every Friday night to analyze the sitch. Other highlights for this coming season will include a mystery hotel theme and a living room with chess guardians, whatever that means. Season 27 of Big Brother drops July 10th on CBS. In other Season 27 news, the creators of South Park are not happy about the delay in their latest season reaching viewers. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are blaming the Paramount merger with Skydance for the long wait between seasons. Season 26 finished 2 years ago. A recent update was that the new season would drop July 9, but that has been pushed back again to July 27. Just guessing we will see Parker and Stone's frustration with the networks in a South Park episode in the near future. The Devil Wears Prada is coming back, but not every cast member will return. The production started last week on Prada 2. Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci are all back. Adrian Grenier, however, will not be back as Nate Cooper in the sequel. He played Anne Hathaway's love interest and a short-order cook in the first film. Grenier's claim to fame is, of course, the show Entourage, but he has not done much since. In other casting news, actor Kenneth Branagh will join the production as Meryl Streep's character, Miranda Priestley's husband. There's a new action comedy that might be worth a look. Heads of State tells the story of the UK Prime Minister, played by Idris Elba, and the United States President, played by John Cena, which seems more realistic than it's ever been. The 2 characters butt heads but have to team up to overthrow a global plot that threatens freedom. The film is receiving a 66% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 85% audience score and can be streamed on Amazon Prime. For more showbiz fun, tune into Nightlight with me, Pete Schwaba, weeknights from 6 to 8 p.m. on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Mostly sunny today. We'll get into the low to mid-80s for a high this afternoon. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible with a low in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high in the low 80s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Right now, it's 64.
That's your WMDX Daily News Roundup from Civic Media. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts. Find more news at mad.radio. The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.